26 more days, people, till the Wii U is released in the UK. 1 hour and 31 minutes as well, if you want to be accurate. And it's counting down. Anyway, it's released in America in 14 days time, but I want to get to today's topic, which will be about the Wii U tablet. The Wii U tablet, it is like that, and it's in white and it's in black. Obviously the white one goes to the white console and the black one goes to the black console, or you can buy them separately, have one of each. That's what I tend to do. I like one of every colour eventually. Now, what this tablet is, it gives you the ability to play games without using the telly. It is a pad, it's not a handheld, so for those people that think it's a handheld, it is a pad. You can't take it out and stick batteries in and play it. It's a full-blown new way of pad. Personally, I thought the screens in the pad would have been done years ago, considering the Sega Dreamcast had then VMUs. But no, they didn't. I thought Xbox 360 might have done something with making the screen, or PlayStation 3, but they didn't. But I am glad Nintendo did, considering they have been a games company for 40 years, and they have been around for 60. Trivia question: what did Nintendo do before making games consoles? That's your question of the day. Back to the pad. The screen itself, it's between 6 and 8 inches. It has 2 analog sticks at the top. If you noticed, your X, Y, B, A are back. You got your plus and your minus from like how the Wii was, or start and select if you remember the 64 SNES and so on era. You got your speaker button at the bottom, that's that blue thing, and you've got your power button, which is that red thing, but everyone knows what the power button looks like these days because of the first Wii had the same sort of button. Your speakers are actually, there's one next to the button, and if you look a bit further, go towards your left, you can see the home button, which will take you back to the Wii U main page, as you know from the Wii. And after that, there's a speaker. You got the Wii U logo at the bottom. You got a scanner, which is that square thing. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. And that's your scanner. You've got the D-pad just below the left analog stick. You got your camera at your top, and there's a camera on the other side. Now, what this scanner does is your toys like Skylanders, I believe it's supposed to scan them, and then you can put one on the screen that way without having all the gadgets out and all that sort of stuff. I'm not 100% sure because they've not said much on the scanner. But there was another thing also saying, when you get like Wii Points cards, or it'll be Wii U cards, I'm to say now, it'll scan that and read it for you instead of you having to punch the buttons in all the time. The screen has a gyroscope built in the screen. It's motion censored, and it's a very good design actually. There are more to it than what I'm saying, but I'm just only picking up on the way along so I can give you a YouTube countdown video. But back to the screen, I think the best idea of it is that when your parents come in, I want to watch the TV, put that gardening program on, or I want to watch these guys dig up some old fossils, or as you know, or whoever's turning the telly off on you, you can still carry on playing through the screen, which I mentioned right at the beginning of this, but I'm going to go more in depth now. Now, what you have to do is to do that is you got to leave your Wii U console on, because it won't work without the Wii U console being on. And you can sit next to your parents in the same room. You can, while still playing on your Wii U, you can do all sorts. And another good thing about it, if you remember those karaoke sort of games where the words came on the TV screen, well, no, they don't. You can turn the Wii U pad to standing up or lying flat, or whichever way, up or sideways, whichever way. And what it'll do, it'll show the words when you're playing a karaoke on there, and it'll show the little singer dancing on the actual screen. And so you can be stood in the corner playing the game and then singing this song with the words and all that sort of stuff. Now, with what else it can do, it's also changed the way of 2-player, 3-player, 4-player gaming. When you sorry about that. When you play on the older consoles, if you remember, when you go on 2-player, it splits into 2, and 4-player splits into 4, and so on, whatever player, but I don't think they've done more than 4-player yet. Well, what the Wii U does, the controller, while one person's playing through the pad, the other person is playing on the telly. And with them doing that, there are now an advantage of making more than 4 players per game. Imagine a Mario Kart game with every one of the characters being a player you can play, instead of using the computer at all. Now that's what I'd go for next. Whether Nintendo do it and max out more than 4-player games, that's up to them. There's, I believe they're bringing out a Batman game they brought out last year, and you're more interactive with it, because when on the Batman game, when he looks into his computer on his arm, all the dialogues and digits show up on the screen, and you have to tap the buttons like what Batman would do himself, and highlight all the bad guys where they are, and well, you get what I mean. There are videos on YouTube about the gameplay, and it'll go more in depth than what I will. And it does, what else do I see? That's what I saw as well. When you're playing the new Mario, do you remember on the Mario Galaxy, when someone played second, they'd have that little quirky, the Wii remote, and to collect all the gems and all that sort of stuff. Well, with the new Super Mario Bros. Wii U, you press little dialogues on the pad, which a second player can do that for you while you're focusing on the screen, and it'll highlight little things for you to jump on to help you get to your coins or whatever it is you need to get. It does come with Nintendo DS pen thing, Joe, the pen they have in the back of the DS is, because it is the actual pad is touchscreen. Anyway, I'm mumbling on with myself there. Let's get to look at the back. The back, you have your left and right buttons at the top. I believe there's a button for it that you can press, so if you're not in the mood for shaking, because you can use that shaking thing like you used on the Wii on this pad as well, so and it doesn't mess up the screen, you can still shake it. You have your Z left and you have your Z right, and you have other bits of things that will clip into because they've got them ready there, but they won't bring them out straight away. I believe there's one to plug in